Hi all. Today I'm going to showcase how to use a report as a tooltip in Power BI. So one of the flexibility is like we have tooltips, but basically if you want to enhance your visualizations, you can use report as a tooltip. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a source or like my particular sheet where let's say I'm going to use state-wise sales. So we have different shapes available, like maps available here. So we have a map, and this will showcase the pointers, and this will showcase the area graph. So let's go for any particular visualization. So let me create a state-wise sales report. So I have a order, say a sample superstore data. So let me use state and sales information. As I said, if you want to go for proper visualization of that specific map, better you can choose shape map. Okay, I'm just selecting shape map here, and we can differentiate with the color as well. So you have color saturation. Instead of using sales, you can also make use of state as a color saturation to differentiate color. So let me use state as a legend so that it will change based on the state. Different states have a different color here. So I have this particular sheet, like I have state-wise sales, and basically I have states information, and I'm going to create one more report here. In this particular report, whatever the report I'm going to create here, I'm going to use that particular report as a tooltip. So let's say, yes, you can create a sample report. Like for now, I'm just showing a bar graph here. So just create a bar graph. And so I want to showcase some categories wise sales report here. And if you want to showcase the data labels, go back to data labels and click on. But as I said, first of all, I just want to use this particular report as a tooltip. If you want to include other information, yes, you can include other information as well. But first of all, you need to click on this particular page. Don't select the visualization. Select the page here and go back to this particular settings, and you have page information and page size. In the page information, you can rename. It depends. If you want, you can go for a proper naming convention, and you have an option to go for tooltip. Just select here. So just click on in the page information and go back to page size. Basically, whenever you're going to mouse over in the page one on top of the world map or whatever the states information we have, so we should be display that particular tooltip in a proper size. So that's what we are doing here. In the page size, you have an option to go for tooltip. Okay, you can also make use of custom, but yes, we have an option to go for tooltip. And by default, we are getting a different size here. So to make use of proper sizing, right? So we have an option to go for view, and yes, we have an option called as page view. Click on this, and you can make use of actual size of this particular tooltip. Okay. So basically, yes, for like if you're unable to fix this particular size, right, you can create a page. Like initially you can create a page, then you can resize it. So that's what the best practice. So as I said, right, first you can make use of a proper tooltip space, and you can make use of you can resize this particular sheet. So for now we are good actually. So I'm able to showcase the category wise sales here. Okay. So I do have this category wise sales information in my tooltip, like in this particular page too. And yes, we have, and whenever we are going to select from page one, so we should have a particular column, right, to connect with this particular tooltip. So whatever the value we want to pass or what changes it's happening. So let's say if you're going to select a particular state, I want to showcase that state wise, category wise sales information. So in this select this particular report, that's what tooltip, whatever the tooltip we have created. select that specific report, and you can make use of sales information in tooltip. So just drag and drop sales into tooltips. Okay. Yes, we are done with this particular tooltip report. Now go back to page 1. So this is what the actual source sheet, where whenever we are going to mouse over, so we should showcase that specific information. That is what the tooltip I want to mouse showcase when we mouse over on top of the states information. But now we are getting a default tooltip. So now I want to go for a proper whatever the tooltip, which report we have used as a tooltip, I want to use that specific report as a tooltip here. So now select this particular report, right? And here you can see, go back to the settings, and you have an option called as tooltip. Click on this drop down, scroll down here. So type its report, and we have a page, right? So default we have auto, but you have to select that specific page if you want to use as a tooltip. Now I'm using page 2 as a tooltip. As I said, you can make use of proper naming convention. So whenever you're going to select that specific page as a tooltip, so you can see this option here. So you can we can verify this, whether the tooltip is assigned or not. So you can check here in this particular options. So now whenever you're going to mouse over, now let's look into the data here. So this is what category wise sales information, and I'm getting technology, furniture, office supplies, related information for that specific state. Now you can see the data keeps on changing. This is California, and we do have a different sales information for across category level. So this is what the advantage in Power BI, where instead of going for the default tooltip, so yes, you can make use of, you can create a tooltip, you can create a report, sorry, and you can make use of that specific report as a tooltip. Better, you can also drag and drop category into legend to differentiate with the color, so that, so you can, yeah, at least we can differentiate with the color based on the categories. So this is what report as a tooltip. I hope it helps a lot when it comes to real-time analysis, if you want to showcase more information in tooltip. And yes, you can make use of proper alignment, proper formatting when it comes to tooltip. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe.